And one of the things I love about you, man, is like you have the balls to say what a lot of people think. Like I can't tell you how many people in positions of power agree with you, but because of the matrix, because of getting paid, because of the people, they got to stay quiet and they champion you kind of behind the scenes. But then you get all the, you get all the heat.
I get all the smoke
for being the guy. Literally, you get all the smoke.
Yeah.
But it's something that I've seen recurring in your life, from the chess early on to fighting. Right? How did kickboxing? How did that affect your persona? Like, what impact did that have on you? Obviously, the career a little bit, but obviously, fighting, there's a parallel to life. What influence did kickboxing play in your life?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the rawest and most pure form of competition. It's always been the only competition throughout humanity for a very long time.
Mano y mano.
Of course. I mean, you can put a ball in a net if you want. I mean, it just feels so asinine to become extremely good at putting a ball in a net. I don't want to insult footballers. They make a lot of money and they're talented and they train hard. I have respect for all of them. But it just feels like if you get to wake up one day and say, Andrew, okay, you have to become an athlete. Do you want to be able to destroy men with your bare hands for the rest of your human life? And as you walk through Earth, know that you're a weapon of war. Or put a ball in a net. It just feels pretty easy choice to me.
Yeah.
And before all these sports, which are just watered down versions of war, there was simply fighting. So I fought because I think that all men want to fight. I can't imagine waking up being a man and not wanting to fight.
For something meaningful.
Just, you want to fight. I'm sure there's men who don't feel this way, but when I wake up in the morning, I have my 15 coffees and I want to fight. That's what I want to do. And whether that's fiscally make as much money as possible, whether that's combat the matrix and their narratives, or whether that was going in the ring and beating the shit out of somebody. I wanted to fight. Back then I had no money, I had no influence. It was almost before the internet, 15, 16 years ago. There's nothing else I could do constructive with my masculine energy besides fight. So then you have to choose, do I fight for a government, which doesn't care about me, or do I fight for myself and try and pay my bills? And I decide to fight for myself. I think that warrior urge is inside of every single man. Well, it must be, because if you look at history, that's all we've ever done is fight. All we ever did was get in large gangs and large groups, call them armies, call them whatever you want, nation states, and we just go to war. And I think in the modern society now, most men dedicate that energy towards making money, which they should do if they're healthy, towards conquest. But I just wanted to fight. I couldn't think of another way to do it. What we're doing right now is a fight. You're trying to get as many views as possible and get your YouTube channel as large as possible. That is war against all the other YouTube channels. You should just turn up and punch them in the face. Get it on.
Yeah.
But that's the human instinct. So I fought because I couldn't find a better outlet, and then I retired because I found another outlet.